Privet, Katila, ya, ochiharusho. Because today I am eating chicken tenders. Yes, and that's actually the good thing. Now the bad thing is that we are playing as Germany. But with our wise hand, it is becoming great again. So, yeah, this is the year 4. This is the last year we have before our election year. So we shall see this episode. If we get reelected. Now, it says we are 88% go with the electorate. And we have almost 19 million people in the National Socialist German Gamers Party. And we got an aerospace contract, which is actually a good thing. Because GDP is raised. But also, because we're going to be implementing a space program. Now, I know that might be a bit expensive because we're about to go... Because since our GDP is raising so much, that the deficit's about to go away. See, you know, I didn't even have to raise any taxes. In fact, I raised spending, and I still got more for my buck. Keynesian economics, my dudes. So, what shall we do? Well, there's a few things I want to check first. Just want to look at some statistics. This looks too much. Let's see. Everyone likes flags on every street corner. That, you know, I talk to a lot of Europeans are like, you know, whenever I see like a flag of my nation, like especially like the Germans, like, oh my god, if I see someone like waving the German flag, it's like, oh, that's like, that guy's a racist or something. Or it's like, oh, that's very rare to see. But it's when we institute flags on every street corner, that's 100% popular. Our most popular is free school meals, which is base. Sorry, the chicken tenders got in the way. I won't eat them for the rest of the episode. But they're hot and they're ready to be eaten. So, what are some changes we've done? So far, so good. What's our compass? So we are slowly moving down. We became more libertarian somehow. And now we are becoming more right-wing. Looks cool. Alrighty, so first things first, we're going to institute a German space program to get in front of our thing. Where do we get that? Where's the space program? There we go. A fucking invest in your country's efforts to explore space as well as purely scientific benefits. A well-funded space program will boost the level of technological expertise throughout the entire economy. It will also unite the country and encourage patriotism, which is what we want. And the technological advantage is pretty based as well. Because here's what we need. The German government's coming clean. There are Nazis in Argentina, and there is Nazis on the moon. And we are going to the moon. We're actually going to go to Mars. Unironically, oh, this does bring down the religious membership, which, I mean, we're not religious, but it is a good group for us. But anyway, Patriots love us, and Patriot membership, holy shit, why haven't we done this late? I thought this was less, wow. Damn. I think people having a space program becomes people become more patriotic than if we institute flags everywhere. But yeah, you know, unironically, we really should institute. Do we institute beef up intelligence? Nah, but we don't have enough anyway. But unironically, we even in America, I should say, we should really be like, you know, getting our ass together and like doing shit. We're like, maybe we should like shoot ourselves in the dick and blah, 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 blah. And then like 4 years pass and nothing big gets done, and then like the next president changes the entire structure, and then everyone restarts. We get nowhere, and China's gonna beat our ass. So, yeah, America should get its ass together, at least on the space program, and a lot of other issues, to be quite honest. Alrighty, what are some other things? Now, one thing. So one thing that's a big downside of GDP being raised, right, as we get more and more shit, is that the environment goes to shit. See, so it's collapsing. So now we could raise this, but that doesn't do shit. The thing with Germany is that you've maxed out like the best things to help the environment. Well, you've almost have. So we'll max this out a little bit. If you guys could see my right-wing introduction to environmentalism, or the right-wing case for it, I'm a really big environmentalist. Now, I know in this game, as I said in the beginning, the only people we're trying to piss off are essentially, where we're trying to turn ethnic minorities to 0, and maybe the liberals. How's our Patriot membership? 17%, okay. which coincides with how much people are in our party, kind of. But anyway. What are something... Well, let's do something small at first. Like, keep the country tidy. No more litter. We're gonna be like Singapore, and if you litter, we're gonna, like, hit your hand with a fucking baseball stick. Yep. This helps the environment a little bit. And very cheap, too. Sounds good. Sounds good. Alrighty, next turn. Yeah, the space program's really good in terms of Patriot things. So, what... Oh, shit. Damn. Understanding our different backgrounds better and better these days due to cultural exchanges and education. People are now treating each other equally, blurring and even erasing the lines between different genders, races, and beliefs. Living in such a society makes people very happy and less likely to cause harm to others. Racial tension is abolished, essentially. We did get rid of Race Discrimination Act. That's the increase. Fucking everything's going down. We're in, GDP could be raised a little bit. Crime's almost abolished. We're almost perfect, to be quite honest. Almost perfect. What's the security level like? There's 40 people from the Battenberg group, which is like a capitalist scum thing. Be gone. I don't want to... Fuck. I want to be subject to some CIA torture. Like, blah! No, shut up. Be gone. What are some other things we could do? Well, I think we should start... Oh, surplus. We're on the stress. Hey, I told you. We're going to do tons of shit. We could probably do some other things that could probably boost things. What are some things we can do? Oh, mortgage tax relief. So, I know we're fleecing the German taxpayers, but however... So so this kind of coincides with the marriage thing, the marriage tax allowance we implemented a few years ago, in the first term, I think. But this basically says, hey, look, we're gonna allow you, if you have a mortgage, we're gonna help you pay for that mortgage, essentially, right? Is that what it is? So this helps people pay mortgage. And it's a tax rate for home buyers, but hey, we want people to buy homes, right? And so basically what we want is German families, a German mom, a German father, having lots of German people, married, and having a nice house for them to live in. And we've done all that, but the mortgage tax relief, we're gonna do that. Middle earnings love it, middle income go. The socialists and the poor don't like it, but they could eat my ass. But the poor should be doing pretty well. How's the poor earnings looking like? Yeah, poor earnings are shooting through the roof. See, we're doing bad. They shouldn't be that mad. Yeah, that should help middle income, because middle income really doesn't like us. Property taxes are kind of high. Well, we can't really lower taxes until this comes even higher and higher. And we have more spending to do to get more Germany great again, to be quite honest. How's CO2? Shit. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, I think we need to start worrying about the environment before it goes to shit. We need to, put some brakes on it. We need to... We need to. We'll get back to that. 92% of the vote. Okay, so, we're going to shit. We need environmentalists now. Okay. So, what can we do? What can we do to, help that out? What are some things we can do? Well. What can we do? What can we do? Well, here's what we can do. First, we're going to institute fuel efficiency standards. So, what's the number? So, we're going to become environmentalists now. We're going to be green nationalists, eco-fascists. As I should say, because I conned everyone into thinking this was going to be a fascist playthrough, when really this is just a nationalistic playthrough. But yeah, we're going to put fuel efficiency standards, basically, cars have to be fitted to, drive a certain amount before a gallon gets used up. Instead of being gas-guzzling, honkers, This should help the environment. No, it doesn't. Well, just decrease CO2 emissions, which is fine. Alright, what's another thing we could do for the environment? Ooh, wait. Nah, that's fine. Fuck it, Germany has everything done already. That's ass, to be quite honest. Okay, let's do vertical farm stuff, so now I know we like farming, and we did a bunch of rural development grants, but we're also going to be investing in vertical farm... Actually, How about this? Green Electronics Initiative. This is another thing we can do to ensure that, this reduces electronic waste. We don't want to be like having we don't want to live in Wall-E world, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, this should basically kick things out of the park, to be quite honest. Now, this takes up a lot of political capital for this third year, but I think this should be pretty good. Yeah, let's do it. What's something that infects the environment directly? CO2. Can you look at CO2 emissions? Because we just combated CO2 emissions. Okay, but that doesn't help the environment. Oh, fuck my ass. What does help the environment? Environment, where are you? Car usage. Car usage. We did try to combat that with this, but that didn't do shit. What else does this do? What else does get affected? Air travel. GDP. God damn, they have recycling. They have everything. There's like, they already did everything and still going to shit. God damn. Though, I mean, damn it. Well, shit. What's the thing of the day? There is a shortage of homes in our country, and the government is under pressure to relax planning laws and allow previously restricted greenbelt land to be built on. So we either relax planning law, house prices are rising far faster than earnings due mainly to the shortage of supply in the long term. In the long term, the only solution is to build more housing. It is no good to provide housing where there are no jobs, and if that means building on a small portion of the greenbelt land, then that is the price we have to pay. Key planning restrictions. There is always pressure to build new homes on the green field sites because housing companies find it cheaper and easier to build on them. There are plenty of urban sites that should be reused before we resort to carving up the countryside. A sudden expansion of the greenbelt would have a dreadful impact on our rural communities, and that is true. Now, we do want more God. Though, considering the environment that's coming on, I will restrict. Usually not. Usually we should probably... we should actually, I've been going on a lot of neoliberal subreddits. Just to kind of see how neoliberals are like. Looking at their, ecosystem. And one thing I do kind of got... The one issue that I kind of changed on is the idea of zoning. So basically, I don't agree with, banning, single housing zoning or whatever, but, I agree that there should be relaxed regulations on zoning where people are going to be able to build whatever the hell they want, essentially, on their property. I don't know why people should be restricted, to be quite honest. If someone wants to build something on their property that houses a lot of people, they should be allowed to do that. Don't know why. So, yeah. Surplus is going up the wazoo. But, yeah. Just relax zoning in the cities and let people live... As I said throughout the series, I don't know how the fuck. God damn it. At least alcohol abuse is gone. God damn it. Ah, son of a bitch. Now we're in deficit, aren't we? Oh no, we're still in a surplus. Great. Okay, alcohol abuse is gone. Okay. Now that this has used its purpose, be gone with it. Okay. Has ghettos been... Okay, ghettos are about to be gone. Okay. Well, fuck my ass. God damn it. Well, shit. So this is the last time we could do anything, and the global economy has crashed. So hopefully we don't get kicked on our asses. Well, that's a shit. How's Patriots looking? So about a quarter of the population. That's something. That's membership. Shit. Well, that's just ass, to be quite honest. That is just really shit. Well, ain't that crap. Well, that's just really shit. To be quite honest with you, my dudes. To be quite honest. Well, shit. How's these CO2 emissions? Did I get, a hit or some shit? Where's the CO2 emissions? CO2, there we go. Okay, so that's starting to plateau. Okay, oh yeah, that's another good thing. The global economy crashed. Fuck. The global economy crashed. And that's probably the biggest reason why it's going down, not of anything that we did. Well, at least the goddamn, that shit got underway. What's some other things we can do? What are some things we can do? We should institute gated communities, to be quite honest. So a drastic solution to serious street crime and vandalism, gated communities are basically self-policed residential areas. They are popular with the wealthy, but often exposed to class divide and inequality, as only the relatively wealthy can afford to live inside them. As a result, some governments are reluctant to permit their construction. However, well, maybe. We'll think about it. I'm trying to think what we should do. Okay, so basically that thing is good for right now. I think we're gonna institute public. Nah. Let's institute gated communities. I think this should help people a lot. So basically, what gated communities do is that it increases conservative membership, and that is what we need. I think. What does it do? Yeah, no, the wealthy and conservatives like it. Oh, but it destroys liberals, and that is exactly what we need. So we're gonna be encouraged. A little, not indifferent, but encouraged a little bit. See, the wealthy love this. That should place them, and the conservatives love this. Crime goes down a little bit, though equality goes down by a lot, actually. That's bad. And liberals hate it. And liberalism goes down. But, you know, liberals are going to be so pissed off, but by the time they're pissed off, none of them will exist. So it won't matter. See, no liberals, no problem. What are some other things we can do? Probably the welfare fraud department, finally. Ooh, yeah, hybrid. So hybrid crops, essentially. Here's one thing this is another thing we could do just in case our economy bounces back from this fucking global fucking meltdown. However, once it starts packing up again in our next term, you know, this should help. This should basically complacent things from fucking piss off. Fuck. Nah, I'm learning German. I wanted to learn Spanish, and then I'm like, I don't know shit. Okay, so hybrid cars initiative. So essentially, this basically gives tax incentives so people to produce like electric cars or hydrogen cars or whatever. This should help the environment. This does help the environment by a lot. So this is actually a good thing that we should have done earlier. It's cheap. Everything's good. Everyone loves it. We should have done this in the first place. And that's enough. So that's it. I think this is all we can do. Now, I think what's a few... So, as our second term comes up, if we win, that is, well, what are some things we want to push? Well, we're going to push for citizenship tests. Probably national service, maybe. Welfare fraud. I'm thinking compulsory work for the unemployed. Welfare fraud. And maybe childcare provisions, maybe. Economy. This does seem good. Yeah, let's implement this. Because why not? Socialists be gone. We are the National Socialist Gamers Party, though. I don't know why we're so pissed off at socialists. We might do Mars, maybe. A few of these other things. But none of this shit. Taxes, don't know if we have any maybe carbon tax, maybe. Public school, maybe, we might do school prayers, maybe. But definitely public libraries, adult education. We might ban Islam on our second term, maybe. What are some other things? We're gonna do internet censorship to censor porn. Probably do some other things to help increase conservatives and all that. In transport, there's a few other things like driverless cars and such. Just because, why not? Why not, indeed. All right, next turn's I think is the election. So we'll see what happens in our first term. Let's see. We are waiting diligently. Okay, here we are. Opposition activist turnout boost 1%. Your activist boost 90%. All right. Well, I think we're gonna win. Maybe. I don't know. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Well, damn. Awesome. So 4 million people actively voted against me. Well, they'll change their minds come next election. I mean, there won't be a next election, but they give you a second election to be basically like, hey, how's your job performance for the second term? So what in our overall time, what's good? Well, health has gone up 67%, education up by 9%, crime down by 86%. Fuck, we wiped it out. Violent crime's the same, but that's because there was never no violent crime at all. Poverty's down by 36%, equality is up by 40%, which is odd. You know, you might think that a nationalist right-wing party might be against equality, but no. Our policies have increased equality. Environment is up ever so slightly because of the global meltdown. Working week down 14%, technology up 10%, car usage down 7%, rail usage up by 4%, bus usage is down by 2%, productivity is up by 3%, unemployment is down by 52%. The only bad thing is international trade's down by 10%. Why is that? Why is international trade going down? Hopefully this doesn't go out of control. Energy efficiency going up. Air travel went up, but that's not good. Immigration went down, which is our main thing, but like... Oh, fuck. Wait a second. Yeah, there's no ethnic minorities. God damn it. Okay, well, it looks like immigration's starting to go up, even though we have retina scans. So, I think our first order of business next episode is to crack down on Islam, because I think that takes down immigration by a lot. So we can't have any more immigrants. We're full. Poor earnings up by 58%, middle earnings up by 22%, high earnings up by 8%. Good across the board. Private housing's up, private pensions are up, private schools are up, only private healthcare is down. That's because we had to nationalize most of healthcare. GDP is up by 5%. Holy what the fuck? Cyber warfare? Well, shit. Industrial automation's up, internet currency strength. Tobacco usage needs to go down, probably with a tobacco tax. Breakdown, what's the breakdown like? I'm kind of surprised some patriots didn't vote for me. Fucking, there's environment people voted for me more. So it looks like capitalists are the most people pissed off against me, which makes sense. There was a small violent group, but we shall change that. Well, considering everything, we have a few challenges coming to our second term. You know, pretty well. I mean, but we did really well. We fixed the country. However, there is still some problems to be fixed for our second term. Fucking the international people are acting up. We will conquer all of them with our strong military. We shall institute some places to help, help the environment a little bit more, and ways to get our crackdown on immigration and crime a little bit more. And we shall do some more policies to help produce a more conservative society and religious society. There's still things to do, but overall, I would say that. Great. Ghettos are in, but cybersecurity's there. Alrighty. So that is it. That is oh fuck me. But anyway, yeah, that's the thing. So the global economy. I mean, I have no control over this. It's just those damn Yankees. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, give me a thumbs up, like, favorite, and subscribe because I fixed Germany, and I'll be going my second term soon. So, like, favorite, subscribe. So, aim high, wander on, from America, with Russian love.